Hey bunnies, who missed me? Who missed me? It's been so long since I've been in front of this camera and it's just talking to you. And for this video for the new year, oh, happy new year. If I haven't said it before, I'm telling you now. Happy new year, little babies, my little bunnies. Happy new year. Thank you so much for sticking with me throughout 2018. This is my very first Naked Sunday video for the year, and in honor of today's video, I'm dedicating this one to the girls and to the curious boys out there. Now, in honor of this video, go ahead and go get your drink. I am drinking vodka cranberry, and you will see why as the video goes on, or if you've already read the title. So for today's video, we're going to be talking about vaginal odor and why your vagina smells a certain way. The first thing I want to mention is that all females have a certain smell or an odor or a fragrance or whatever it is that you want to call it. We all have a certain smell, okay? And every female's smell differs a little bit, whether it's stronger or less noticeable than others. Now, I have nothing written down. I'm going right off the dome as usual. So if I'm all over the place, please forgive me. If you feel like your smell is stronger or it smells a little bit too fishy, here is why and here's what you need to do. So the first reason why you could be smelling down there is your diet. If you're not drinking enough water, enough cranberry juice, if you're doing all these candies, all these sweet stuff, all these red meats, and you're not properly feeding your body, what comes out will not smell good. And that also goes for your poop. If you're not feeding your body right, what comes out of your body is going to have a bad smell. Eat more veggies, drink more water, eat more fruits, have more cranberry juice, everything in moderation, of course. So if you want to indulge in your burgers and your pizzas and whatever like I do, just take your time with it and balance it out with something healthy. Another reason why you can be smelling down there is because you're using soap in your vagina. Your vagina is a self-cleaning machine, and I'm not talking about the outer part. I'm talking about inside. You don't need to clean inside of your vagina at any time at all like that, whether that's using soaps or cleansers or douches or anything like that. You do not need to go inside your vagina. And if you do that, all you need is a finger and some water. If you have a detachable shower head, then you can go ahead. That's what I do. I take my detachable shower head and I make sure I clean in there very good. You do not need to douche. You do not need to put soap in there. You do not need to use cleansers in there. If you're cleaning just the outside of your vagina, just between the lips, that's one thing. And then even so, you do not need soap there, because soap has all these harsh chemicals in there which will throw off your pH balance. With the pH thing, they do have tests or kits. I don't know if they still have it. I should look that up probably. But back in the day, they did have these little kits that come with strips, and you put the strip, if I remember correctly, because I did use it once to check my pH balance, and you put the strip, I think you put it inside and then you take it out and you let it sit for a while, and you'll see the color that it changes. If it's like yellow or green, that will determine if you have a healthy pH inside your vagina. Another thing you can do to combat the smell of a smelly vagina, after urinating, after wiping from front to back, not back to front, because back to front is just gross and you're spreading feces into your vagina, and that can also make it stink. Wiping back to front, wiping front to back, using disposable wipes, the flushable wipes, not baby wipes, because you're not supposed to flush baby wipes, not the Sani wipes or whatever, using the flushable wipes, the unscented flushable wipes, and using this will take away any urine that is left on the vagina, because we all know that urine has a certain smell, especially if you're one of those who don't drink enough water like myself. Your urine will have a stronger odor, and leaving that on the vagina will cause it to have a certain smell. Another thing you can do is cut back on using pads and tampons during your period. For me, ever since I got that menstrual cup from I think 2 years ago, that's the only thing I'm onto right now. They have I found this girl on YouTube where all she uses are menstrual cups and then the reusable pads. I still use cotton pads. Well, not pads, I mean panty liners, and But the menstrual cups, there are so many brands, so many sizes, so many different textures and materials that are made from. You can find the one that is right for you, and I love mine. They're also little discs. I think Jackie Aina did a review on one of them, a menstrual disc. You can try those. But with the pads and the tampons, after a while, having all that blood sitting there on a cotton on your vagina, it messes with you. It messes with you, and you don't need to have that blood sitting there just festering. Just picture it. Picture a blood-soaked tampon or pad just in or on your vagina. Like that. Does that sound kosher to you? Because it doesn't sound kosher to me. At least with the cup and the disc, it's draining somewhere, it catches somewhere, and it's away from you. Feel me? Okay. Another way to combat the smell of a smelly vagina is showering more. If you're the type of person who has to shower first thing in the morning, I urge you to shower at night. I feel like showering at night is more important than maybe not more important than anything else in the world, but I cannot go to bed knowing that I've been up all day running around, my vagina getting all sweaty, and then just jump into the bed like that. Especially if you have a partner. Nobody wants to feel up a sweaty vagina, a stink vagina, a tangy taste. This was my status, one of my captions on Instagram. Like, I don't know if there's anything worse than a tangy tasting vagina. You do not want to be that girl who's there like with the tangy vagina. You feel me? Yeah, so showering more. If you're the sweatier type of girl, then showering more will help. And again, do not put soap into your vagina. Now, they do have feminine washes out there like Summer's Eve. They make their own feminine washes, but I do not like Summer's Eve because it's a whole bunch of random chemicals that you're putting next to your lady parts. And there are some called Hygie Wash, Hygie Sol, Vagi something another, Borosol, the list goes on and on. You do not, I read the ingredients on one of those things and I could not pronounce the first 3 words. You do not need those chemicals in your vagina at all. There is a company called Cookie Wash, if I'm not mistaken, that is the name. I will leave her Instagram down below so you can follow her. She makes an all-natural foaming vaginal wash that you can use that is safe for the vagina. She also does steams, and she has the little herbs like a tea for your vagina. You can do little steams and stuff. You can do that. There is another friend of mine, TheFourFiveFour. We did do a video together on one of my couches, one of my Naked Sundays, and she was selling some foaming charcoal washes as well, all natural. I will leave her Instagram as well down below if you're interested in a wash for your lady parts specifically. But I do not advise, oh, I'm losing my breath. I do not advise Summer's Eve or Hygisol or Hygie Wash or any of those brands because they are filled with all these chemicals that you do not need. And again, just wash it on your fingers, that's enough. So I'm halfway through my drink. Those are all the tips I can think of. If you have any suggestions for anyone out there or even for myself, leave them in the comment section below. If you have a question or feel like I should have mentioned something that I didn't mention, leave it in the comment section below. If there's something you want to ask that you're too embarrassed to ask in the comments, my email is in the description bar, so go ahead, shoot me an email. I'll respond as soon as quickly. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, Happy New Year. I love you guys so much. Until next time, peace sign and kissy face. Bye.